This desk is fully custom built, as custom as it gets. Hello guys, I can finally film this video and showcase my lifting desk. And first of all, I have to say, why standing desk, why lifting desk? Because personally I've never been too much into lifting desks, and I never found the necessity for that. But since I've been heavily developing projects using VR headset, I realized that I would find myself too frequently having to stand up and sit down. So it would take a lot of time changing from positions, and that's the first reason. And the second reason would be that my previous desk was just too small and was lacking few features, because my setup is kinda special in some cases, because first of all I have 3 monitors and I need a lot of space for VR headset, for headphones. I mean, this doesn't take too much space, but when you add all that up, you know, it takes a lot of space. So yeah, I needed a lot of space, and I needed a desk that is capable of adjusting its height. Let's talk about the creation process, and I gotta say this, thank you to my father, who was the main guy when it comes to this project. My father was welding, painting, assembling many of the stuff. By the way, this desk is fully custom built, as custom as it gets. And why? Because when I decided, okay, I want lifting desk, and I was ready to cash out for whatever was out there on the market, but then I realized, okay, if I'm gonna cash out this amount of money for equipment, which I'm always will to do, but I found that not a single model out there was enough for me. So I decided, okay, let's go fully custom. And I think it was well worth it, because I have almost all the features that I would require from a desk. Yes, there could be improvements, especially about cable management, but overall I'm very happy. So yeah, thank you, Father. And speaking of whole creation process, it started with design, which was done in 3ds Max. So I was modeling, trying different things, different versions. And I initially wanted to go with wood, but then later on Father and I decided that it's better to go with iron in this case. And then the most challenging part when it comes to acquiring all the materials and parts was finding linear actuators, the actual devices, electrical devices that would move the platform up and down. And by the way, you can't see them because they are fairly well disguised and painted in black as the whole setup, because, well, I like neutral black color. But yeah, let's talk about dimensions. Since I have 3 monitors and this requires a fair amount of width and space, I decided for this upper platform to be 160 centimeters, and its depth from here to here is 35 centimeters. For those who are using imperial unit system, I might put conversion numbers in the video description. Anyway, proceeding. This main platform is also 160 centimeters in width, and its depth is exactly 1 meter, or well, 100 centimeters. And the height of this platform is 30 centimeters. The minimum height of this platform is 75 centimeters at its lowest. Currently it's sitting at around 82 centimeters, and the maximum height is 125. So there is 50 centimeters, half a meter of range. And later on I will show you how is the system working. And one special feature, I mean, it's not that special, but I've never seen it with other desks, especially workstation desks, is that we've added small wheels which allow this desk to be easily moved around, because one of the things that I really wanted to implement is capability to change things, because I don't know if I'm today I might be using this setup, month later I might have to use this device, or just wanted to change anything for whatever reason. So I wanted to have that, well, let's say future proofness, because, well, as I said, things change, needs change, and yeah, so let's say in this example I can just easily swap this platform with whatever. I can just completely remove it and replace it by a monitor stand or monitor arm. And also another example would be if I wanted to rotate this desk like this, or maybe even move it over there, or over there, doesn't matter. So I can do it. And later on in the video I will also show you how's the system working. Now I'm going to show you the main feature, which is while lifting up and putting it down. So I have this button, double pull, double throw switch, and well, you can't see it because it's 20 centimeters well, in depth. I don't know how to explain, but anyway, let me show you. So let's go down. Oh, actually that's up. And now let's go up. So that's the process, and this is full height. And you could see that the left side was lagging a little bit, because at the end you could see that this side was still working. So yes, you could call it a flaw, but it's on my side, to be fair. And if we really wanted to fix that, we could add speed controller for the side that is faster, and make it slower, kinda adjust it. But to be honest, I don't mind this at all, because, well, when I put it down, it's like leveled. I've never had any problems with leveling or anything. But yeah, it's small downside that I can easily live with. Now I'm gonna show you how easy actually it is to do something when you have a desk like this. So before, when I was developing, for VR. Let me just show you how that would look like. So imagine that my desk was lowered, so I would have to code something and develop. Then I would have to put on my headset, VR headset, and then I would have to step aside, stand up, try the product that I've created, the changes that I've made. So I would, well, play in VR and test things. And let's say that I would make small change, like that would require a couple of seconds of testing. And then after that, I would have to take my chair again, sit down, and get myself closer to the desk. And this would require a lot of time. So right now, since I have lifting desk, I can just ditch the chair for a couple of hours when I'm developing for VR, or it doesn't have to be VR. I can just, you know, kind of relax and change my posture, change my position of my body, and then do things like this. So this is much easier. Now I can just code, develop, work, whatever, put on my headset, try things, and then when I'm done iterating, I can just lift my headset like this and continue. So this is much faster and much more comfortable, and makes my life easier, since, you know, look at all them cables. I didn't count the cables, nor did I measure the whole length, but when you have all the devices that I have, and by the way, this is not the highest amount of devices. There are guys with double or maybe even triple number of devices compared to me, but my point is, you can see how complicated your life can be. So something like this really makes my life easier, and as I said, it's well worth the whole process of producing this and making this a reality. And now I'm going to show you the process of actually moving the desk. So, break, detached, boom, one, boom, second, now it's free. There are also, let me go in viewport actually. So there are also two wheels with brakes in the back, but I don't need them, to be honest. Two are just enough. And now desk is released and I can move it. Whew. So yeah, it's not the fastest movement process in the world, but well, it's still movable. Don't judge me. The process of moving the desk is not the fastest because of multiple reasons. And the first reason would be that my floor is so uneven that it makes even the flat earthers cringe. And second reason is that I have another desk with 3 monitors on this side, so I gotta be careful when moving the desk, because, well, I don't want to lose any of my precious monitors. So yeah, but having more flat floor would certainly help with the movement, and I'm trying to conserve myself from falling. This is kind of tough to showcase, but one very cool feature that I have with this desk that I was lacking with my previous desk was capability to quickly do anything with my workstation that I need. So before, I had the desk that was closed like this. So if I wanted to hook up or disconnect some cables, I will have to dig down and basically swim around, and this will take a lot of time. But with this desk, I can just open my case quickly if I want and do something, maybe even troubleshoot PC hardware, or as I started talking about cables, I can just easily connect, disconnect any cable. I hope that you can see, because it's all right there, I mean right here, and I can even, ow, my knees hurt, and I can even rotate the case itself. Yes, it's heavy, it has like 20 kilos or something. Weak me. Or I can rotate it like this, however I want it. Whew. Better increase the intensity of my physical trainings. But anyway, I have this, as you can see, I have this standard mounting rail. I hope you can see. If you can't see in the video, I will add images. And I have the same on this side, because as I said, I want to have modularity capability. So let's say that I want to switch my case side from right to left, I can do it, or I can use this as a basic mounting rail for whatever, maybe some drawers or some other equipment, maybe adding something like NAS server or whatever, doesn't matter. So it's like utility rail. I know some of you guys will be very interested about the looks of the back and more cable management shots. So here it is with more detailed explanation. Okay, so here we go. 3 monitors. This is the simplest one when it comes to cable management. Well, just 3 cables. By the way, zip ties, I've used lots of them during this project. Like 30 or 40 of them. Very helpful thingies. The middle one is horrific, the most problematic. But this is why I keep all the cables in the back. So, well, what stays back? Well, stays back. Very, very bad pun by me. But proceeding to the right monitor, so this would be my right, okay. As you can see, we have power cable, mini display port coming from central monitor, and the 3.5 jack used, and 1 or 2 USB ports used, and it all goes down like this. This is huge mess. This part needs most of the care in the future, and it all goes down to the actual PC case. And let's go back to the central one. I'm really struggling to get good field of view, but we also have power cable, display port, mini display port, USB hub cable, 2 USB extension cables, another USB cable which is being used by this monitor, which also has, well, power cable, display port cable, so many cables, many cables. And this here, as you can see, by the way, I'm holding my camera with one hand and lamp with other hand, so I have no hands to show you guys, but This here is from wall scratches, something that needs improvement. So we have extension cable with 4 plugs. 3 plugs are for monitors and 1 is extra for chargers or whatever at the time. And we have interesting bit down here. We have the main extension cord or set of plugs, which has 6 plugs, and we have on and on button. And let me actually try to show you. So this cable is for the PC case. This cable, I think it is for these speakers. This cable is for power supply for actuators. We have Gratz bridge. We have few of these plugs, 2 of them. We have a security switch. And I'm very proud of this because I call this hood, like on a car that you have, and most of the horrific cable stuff is hidden under this aluminum part. And as I said, many zip ties that came in very helpful for this whole project. And let me show you the underside. So we also have cables here for actuators and the switch itself, which you can see here. Well, not the best position for switch, but I don't mind it. It's fine for me. I might change it. And you can see lots of cables here. Oh my god. When your profession has to do with lots of devices, lots of equipment like mine does, you have to deal with some cable mess and cable management. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied. Yes, of course, there could be lots of improvements, but I think this is pass, at least for me. And here we have another pair of wheels with brakes. Boom. And here is the 4th one there. And I think that's it. Yep. And I think that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like or dislike. Please share and subscribe, and also feel free to comment in comment section. Ask me anything about the desk that you want. Maybe you would be interested in creating something like this for yourself. So if you need the advices or any kind of info, feel free to ask me. And that's it. As I said, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.